All right, we are live. Welcome to the NBL Week 3. The whole cast of characters is here. We are all here on deck. Elliot Big E Lomba, Morgan J. Ingram, and the Robert C. Stern, and myself, the big mouth, the shy guy with a big mouth, Gerald DeBose. So let's go into it, Robert. You want to get the game?
First game? Let's start off with a doozy. Let's go Cincinnati at Baltimore. Cincinnati blowing it up at 2-0, and Baltimore starting off at 0-2. Who's hitting this one first?
The guy in last place, which would be Robert C. Stern.
Oh yeah. Okay. But, Baltimore, I don't know what the hell's going on there right now because they should be at least 1-1. I would have had them at 2-0 at this point. I just think they're in a frenzy right now, and they're probably a dangerous team. But Cincinnati right now is just playing damn good ball all over the place. So I'm gonna just throw it out there, and I'm just gonna Baltimore is given 1.5. I'm going to go with Cincy, even though it's in Baltimore. I'm keeping it straight and simple today. Okay. Anybody else want to join in anytime, or I'll just take the win and we'll just end it?
Everybody's quiet.
Division. Okay, I'll go. Division rivalry, obviously. The battles between these two teams over the years have been intense. Just as like the Ravens and Steelers and so on and so forth. Right now, I'm a little. Cincinnati's played well, but I don't know what their running back situation is. Is it Hill, Bernard, combination of both?
It's more Bernard lately.
Yeah, so
Bernard's having a good game,
and I think a big part of Dalton's game is Eifert, and right now. I've always seen Baltimore, if anything, they've always been consistent about tight end defense. So I think they might take Eifert away a little bit. Plus, they're at home, season opener. They've gone 0-2. Like I said with the Giants, this is a team and an organization that's running on desperation at this point. So with that being said, and I brought props with me this week.
Ooh.
Oh.
Whoa! He's putting it on the record.
There you go.
Here is Elliot's upset pick of the week. He is going with the Ravens over the Bengals.
This is getting serious, guys.
I know.
We're getting props. We're getting everything down.
I got a couple props coming, so.
Oh,
yeah. Hey, this is a work in progress right here.
I can't wait to see week 17 for us.
That's when we go live.
And our boy over here, Michael Thomas, who has been faithful to us and been with us in each one, he is going with Baltimore over Cincy. He says Cincy is hungry, but Baltimore is going to win this game.
We have a guest picker this week because you always picked last week we had Lori.
Yeah, last week we had Lori. I guess, Michael, you want to be our special guest picker? We'll track your picks with us.
Means you got to stay on the whole time, Michael. All right, so Michael's got Baltimore. Okay. Come on, Morgan. Let's hear from the big man.
Well, no. See, we have to do this right. I have to give him props. When he is in the lead, the leader should always go last.
Oh,
so,
okay.
I will go. It's not really hard for me. Baltimore, after they laid that egg in Oakland, is going to be fired up. However, this is a tougher matchup for them than Oakland was. So I have to go with Cincinnati. And AJ Green's my guy, so Cincinnati.
And then there was Mr. Ingram.
The pick here, it's a very tough game. We know that, but it's Baltimore at home, and I'm going with Baltimore. And the reason I'm going with Baltimore is because they're 0-2 right now, and if they go to 0-3, it's going to look pretty bad for them. So, if they go 0-3 here, it's just going to be straight slippings from here. So, for me, it's like they got to win this game. It's very important. I think they're going to do everything possible, and it's going to be a really tough game, and I think Ravens are going to come out with this one.
So we're split on this one, 2-2. All right.
Well, actually 3-2 because.
Well, I was counting the four of us. Michael's our guest picker.
Okay.
So between the four of us, we're split down the middle on this one. All right, let's move on down to Carolina. New Orleans is visiting in. Man, they're having a rough year. Breeze, he's starting to light it up a little bit, but just can't seem to keep it going with everything that's going on in there. I know Mr. Ingram is one of Gerald's favorites, between the backfield and everything. But I just can't go with New Orleans. Carolina's D is starting to step up a little bit right now. And I think Cam Newton's up for a real good game. So I got to go Carolina.
Okay. All right. I'll go. Bottom line, New Orleans, no Drew Brees.
Yep.
Okay. The running game is going to get suffocated. Ingram, they're not going to have any room to run. And besides, the fact is that Carolina is allowing 62.5 yards of rushing the first two games this season.
And just so you know, the odds makers have Carolina giving 9.5.
Yeah. I don't doubt it. I don't think that they would. I don't think they're going to win that big, but I do say that Carolina will win 24-16.
And he's predicting scores. He's not just going with the pick. He's predicting scores.
This is Prisco of ESPN over here.
Oh my goodness.
For the record.
Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. Okay,
Michael, I think said Cam, so I guess he's going with Carolina.
Yep, I think he's going Carolina, and I think we're all on the same track here. I think with no Drew Brees, even if Drew played, their offense just isn't in sync right now. I just don't see how they score enough points to beat Carolina. I think Carolina wins. I think Carolina actually dominates them.
That's a great point, G. As far as
Morgan, do we even have to ask you?
No, I mean I'm picking the Panthers, but I think at the end of the day we have to make a point that Drew Brees isn't playing. What's the defense gonna do? I mean, I have no idea what their defense is gonna do. You forget, because they can score, so that's the thing. So it's pretty much the Panthers for me.
All right, so let's move on down to the center of the country. The hot Cleveland Browns that are sitting there at 1-1. I mean, they had a tough game, but Oakland's visiting in on this one. I'll tell you something. As much as Baltimore laid that egg, Oakland showed a little spunk last week, as they do occasionally in the quadrum of football out there. And I'm actually going to go for my stone cold upset. Actually, it's not a stone cold type. It's kind of just an upset. I'm going with Oakland. I think them coming in. I know Cleveland's defense is a little underrated. They got a stronger defense than people think they do. I know Manziel is not starting. It's going on back to the original, which I think that'll last about 20 minutes, and then Manziel will be back in. One of the few teams that's going to have a 1-2 punch on quarterbacks. They're going to keep going back to the original, which I have no clue why. They might as well just stick with Manziel. But I just think Oakland's going to win this one.
Okay. Oakland, Cleveland. I picked Oakland the first week, then I didn't pick them the second week, and they won. So they're kind of like my fickle pick. I have no idea which way to go with them.
We should let Elliot pick first, because on this game, whenever he picks the Oakland game, just everybody pick the opposite.
Yeah, that's been the trend. I'll take that one. That's been the trend. Right now, I'm just seeing that what Carr to Cooper, Latavius Murray, Oakland's got a few good pieces on that offense. Their defense still lacks sorely, but in a shootout, they can definitely hang. As far as Cleveland goes, like you said, it's probably only going to last about 20 minutes. But those 20 minutes are going to be sufficient enough for Cleveland to fall behind. Even if Manziel comes in, he might bring them back. I had first picked Cleveland when I thought Manziel was starting, but when he's not, I'm going to have to go with David Carr and the Raiders.
Ah, damn! I just lost that game now.
27-24.
Oh gosh.
Michael, what are yours in the room here? Before we get to the other two, Cleveland gonna score all day. He says.
Ooh. Michael is a brownie today. You're a brownie. Are you a brownie, Michael?
Be careful there, Gerald.
Yeah, hold on now.
Don't talk about Michael and the brownies. Might go the wrong way on that conversation.
So I guess the QB is going to get hurt in the national anthem phase of the game, or
running out on the field. McNown's out. Manziel's in.
Well, I actually liked Oakland this game. I like Oakland. I'm just not in love with the Browns' offense, and the defense can only do so much. And with Manziel going back to the bench, he at least provides a little spark for the offense. Mm-hmm. So not impressed with their running backs. They have that one receiver, but I think he comes back to earth this week. I have to go with Oakland.
Mr. Morgan.
Guys, it's simple here. Johnny Manziel is not starting, so the Cleveland Browns will not win. They're not going to win. So it's Oakland here, and Amari Cooper is the X factor. Y'all cannot sleep on Amari Cooper. The Raiders are going to come out and win this game because the Browns just don't understand what they're doing, and it just doesn't make any sense. So Oakland, I'm picking here.
All right.
Tweet there.
Now we come to the, I think, the interesting game of the week. Atlanta is strolling down to Dallas.
This is not interesting.
No Romo. No Des Bryant. I don't even think Jerry Jones is showing up for the game. But it's coming, guys. Dallas is going to dominate at the lines on both sides of this game. On defense, don't shake your head at me, Morgan. On defense and on offense.
What?
Which I think Brandon Weed is going to actually not turn the ball over.
I can't even hear this right now.
No, don't you walk away, young man.
Thank you.
Look at Sean. Sean in the chat's going unfollowed, Robert. Sean, are you allowed to be on here? Did you check with your wife? So I am picking it. Yes, Morgan.
Oh.
This is my stone cold lead pipe lock. Dallas is going to upset Atlanta in this game. Let Morgan take this in while Elliot and Jerome go. And guys, you make fun of me, but my two stone cold picks have worked every week. You guys all made fun of me on the Jaguars.
That's a huge. It's not an upset. It's a huge upset. All right, I'm about to tell you guys why this is.
You want to go? You want them to go?
You guys can go. I'll go last.
Yeah. Well, it's Morgan's team, so he's got to go last. So I'll go second while Elliot gets his prop together.
Oh, I'm done. Dude.
Okay, go ahead. All right, Elliot has his prop. I'm
on it.
All right.
Okay, so Atlanta, Dallas. Yeah, it looks pretty grim with no Romo, no Bryant. Running game not looking so hot on either side with Randall and Dunbar. They played Philly last week. I think they got away with one there because they were Philly and Sam Bradford. Atlanta's been playing good. Their defense is pretty good. But in the end, I'm going with Dallas. I think Whedon might have a pretty good game. And the final score on that one.
Now I know. Get back in your seat, Morgan.
Hold on.
Cowboys 27, Falcons 24.
Ooh, that's two.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Morgan is not liking this day.
It's fine. Y'all about to tally some losses today. That's all I know.
Yeah. This one I have to look at. Honestly, I just there are a lot of injuries to the Cowboys. They have no known running back. Their best receiver right now is a B at best. They have a C+ quarterback coming in. Their defense is good, but not that good. I have to. I would be remiss if I did not pick Atlanta and Julio Jones to at least put up enough points to beat these guys.
So you're going with Atlanta?
I'm going with Atlanta, absolutely.
Before my extreme colleague talks, Michael, did I see you say who? I still don't know who he picked. He wrote 27-24. He's picking Atlanta. Okay, Michael's picking Atlanta. Morgan, you have the floor.
Okay, guys, look. Let's just go over a couple of things. Tony Romo is not playing. He's not playing. Okay.
I'm sorry, who?
Tony Romo, he's not playing. Des Bryant, he's not playing. Dallas's defense, I don't care what rank they are. They played the Giants and they played the Eagles. They both have not been playing well. They both suck right now. So let's put that in consideration. They both have sucked.
Steve
Awful.
Smith here. I feel like I'm talking to Steve Smith on ESPN.
Okay, they both have sucked. Okay, so I don't care what rank they are because they didn't play anyone. Okay, let's go into the situation here. Julio Jones is playing. He just texted me he's playing. All right.
He just texted me.
He's playing tonight, so we're good. All right, he's playing. Roddy White's gonna have a good. He's gonna come out and he's gonna ball out because he's due for one. Okay, and Matt Ryan's gonna throw all over the Cowboys because defense isn't gonna be prepared. Tony Romo's not there. Des Bryant isn't there, and I have no idea who their running back is. So Atlanta's winning this one, guys, and I'm even throwing up the Falcons right here. I'm throwing it up, guys. Deion Sanders throwback. Let's go. Get out of here. They're winning.
Drop the mic. Drop the mic.
Oh my gosh. All right.
I've been Morganized.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right. Tampa Bay coming up to Houston. Houston's up by 6.5 on the odds on this sucker. Whew. Houston with J.J. Watts. 0-2 start. Not a pretty situation for those guys. Tampa Bay over there at 1-1. I'll tell you, even the line's got this as an over-under 40.5. I actually think it's going to be under. I don't think there's going to be that many points on the scoreboard for this one. They're both just sub B teams. They're not really going to. I don't think either one's going to make the playoff on this situation. Winston, I'm not sold on him at quarterback yet. I think he's young. I think he's got a lot of stuff he's still got to get out. They really don't have a running game, Tampa. They really don't have receiving. It depends on.
No, they have some receivers.
I know they got receiving, but they just don't have I don't think that QB's ready. He's not prime time ready for this. He's like a year away. On the other side, you got Mallett throwing the ball in Texans. He's starting to really move that ball. I don't care what anybody's saying. He's a young guy. It's somebody to watch. I got to go Houston. They're 0-2. They're probably pissed off about what's going on right now. J.J. Watts, I just have a funny feeling he's going for like a triple sack day because he's fired up. He is extremely fired up. I wouldn't even be surprised if he runs one in for a touchdown because, he's that type of guy. He'll just bulldoze over everybody. I'm going Houston.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Morgan, I'm sorry. Who were you picking on that last game again? I forgot who you said.
I think he threw up a Cowboys T-shirt or something. It was Deion Sanders, wasn't it?
Oh man, yeah.
Elliot,
Okay.
up to you. I went with Houston.
All right, here we go. Buccaneers got a gift win last week because obviously Drew Brees was not well, a bad wing. Jameis showed up, but then again, New Orleans doesn't really have defense to speak of. So to me, it was just a fluky win, and it just got compounded for New Orleans when they lost Brees. Coming into Houston is pissed off right now. You're absolutely correct. They have a much better defense than what they've been putting up. And I believe that defense is going to capitalize on the fact that the Buccaneers' running game is suspect. They lost Austin Seferian-Jenkins, so there went Winston's security blanket whenever he needed to drop the ball when not finding an open receiver. So all those factors combined, I think Houston comes up with a pretty solid performance. Against the Bucs, as solid as that can be considered. I'm going 24-13 Texans.
All
I
right.
saw Michael wrote Houston all day. They are due, and anyone else playing Tampa all year. So he's picking the Texans.
Well, this game is a little more compelling than what we've been giving it credit for. I think I've been picking Houston all year. I thought they would win their first couple of games, and they blew both of them because they only played a half both games. Tampa came back last week, looked strong. They beat a New Orleans team, like you said, that has absolutely no defense. This is a pick 'em, man. This is not going to be a dominant game for either one, I think. But I think overall, I have to give Houston's defense the edge over Tampa's offense in the end. So I have to go Houston.
Okay. Well, this one is a pick a game because, I really don't know how this one's way it's gonna go. And there's some good factors. I like Ryan Mallett. I like what he's doing. I like Hopkins. But I'm going with the Buccaneers here. I'm going with Jameis Winston, and I think that Mike Evans is gonna have a breakout game right now on this game. And I don't know where Aaron Foster is. I don't know where he's at. I don't know if he's hiding in the crowd. I have no idea what happened to Aaron Foster. So
He's out.
I don't know when he was ever going to come back. So if he was playing this game, I'd probably pick Houston. But just because he's not, I just think that Jameis and Mike Evans are going to come out here and they're going to win this game against the Texans.
So you're picking Tampa Bay?
Picking Tampa Bay.
All right, guys, this is a game we got on him because it's 4-1 on him. Everybody's on Texan except for Morgan.
Morgan's trying to give up some ground, I guess. I don't know.
Hey, Morgan.
Right.
Morgan has to pick his upsets too. I mean, I don't think this be a huge upset.
Everybody does.
I don't think this is a huge upset actually if they win. But yeah, this
Sean's saying Foster should be back next week, so that should be interesting.
So when
All
he's
right.
back, that changes the game.
All right. This is a tough game coming up, guys. It's a lot tougher than people think it's going to be. It's a 1.5 spread. Minnesota at home giving to San Diego 1.5. Minnesota's not a bad team. I mean,
They're
Adrian
not.
Peterson is back. He's showing his strength. He had a year off to get his legs off. He actually gained a year with that whole suspension now for his running game. He got strength back. He's starting to pound the ball more. Bridgewater, he's okay. He's not the greatest quarterback in the world. He's an average quarterback. He's holding his own up there. I mean, San Diego, you got Rivers, amazing. You got Gordon in there. You got Kay Allen again last week. This freaking kid is on fire.
No, last week he stunk.
Oh, he didn't do shit last
He
week.
stunk. I told you.
Oh, no, wait. I was looking at the yearly. Sorry. I was looking at the yearly.
2 fantasy points.
I told you he was going to stink.
I was looking at the yearly record, the up-to-date thing. He's 17 for 182 for the year. I just think Minnesota's defense is strong. I think they're going to get to Rivers, and I'm going with Minnie. I'm putting my eggs on Minnesota this week. I think they're gonna cool off San Diego's little offense there.
Okay.
Well, I think this game totally comes down to Rivers versus Bridgewater, and I think the experience wins out in this one. It's not going to be, how should I say, aesthetically pretty, to say the least, with these two teams.
Right.
But I would have to say I'm going to go with San Diego on this one, 21-17.
You got it close there.
Rivers, Woodhead. I know that Darius Green isn't playing, but Rivers, Woodhead, Gordon showed some sparks last week too, so he might be getting into his groove. I just say San Diego pulling a close one out.
Did you say Green is not playing?
Darius Green is out.
Because they just showed on ESPN he's still listed as questionable.
Yeah, I was looking at NFL.com and they listed him as out.
No, I mean I have the TV on live.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I leave these things on just in case I see something real quick. I'm not stupid.
Questionable or not, I just don't. I just think that the Chargers might just have just a little bit more to give than the Vikings, and 21-17 is the final I got on that one.
Okay.
I saw Michael put in Minnesota never wins this game every year, Robert. He's going with the Chargers.
Okay.
Michael, I'm sorry to say you'll lose this one this year.
Yeah. I feel that Minnesota is going to win this game. I think San Diego's played 2 tough games this year. I think they no Ladarius Green, more than likely no Antonio Gates right now. It's too. I just think Minnesota wins, and it's at home, so I got to give Minnesota the edge.
This is a tough one.
He can't decide.
This is a tough one. This is a really tough one because I really like where Minnesota was going. I've said this from like week 1 that I've liked Minnesota, but I also like San Diego too. I think that Phillip Rivers, you never know what you're really gonna get because he can come out fired up and just score a ton of touchdowns and light you up. But it's at Minnesota. I just see AP is gonna come in, and I think Minnesota's gonna win this game. I'm gonna go with Minnesota. I think that AP is gonna do his thing. I think Bridgewater is going to do his thing. Then they're going to come out there and do what they have to do to get there. I just think that it's going to be a good scoring game. But I think the Vikings are going to come out on top.
Okay. All right, Mr. Lomba, you are the sole.
I'm a man on the island. I got it.
Actually, Michael picked San Diego too, so he's trying to hang out with Elliott.
All right, cool.
I think
It's
Michael,
called Survivor Island.
I think Michael and Elliott are
Actually,
friends.
it's more like Winner's Island.
Okay. All right, go ahead. We're going to go on.
All right. So, my powerhouse team last week of the Jackson Jaguars are going up to New England.
Oh my God! Should we even talk about this one?
So, Jacksonville is flying high right now after dumping on Miami. Even though Ryan, he had a good game. I want to tell you something. Passing wise, Miami, he had a good game on Jacksonville, but Jacksonville was just too powerful for him for some reason.
Man.
But
Powerful Jacksonville? That doesn't even
I have to go out on a limb on this game.
Can we take away props? They need an unprop button. We need to take away about 15 props.
I'm going to actually go out on a limb this game, and I'm going to say New England, as much as they're favored by 14, might win by 20. So I'm going with New England.
I was waiting for him to say, this is my upset of the week. And I was laughing.
No, that was the Dallas
upset
game.
Of the year. That's upset of the year.
Can we get decade next? No.
So, Elliot, what's your we already know who you're picking. What's your score?
Jacksonville. What is there to talk about? Absolutely nothing.
It's in Florida. It's got nice weather.
Yeah, they're on the other side of the state for me. But anyway, T.Y. Yeldon, good kid. I think he's got a promising future. It's just not right now. Bortles has been playing okay. They played at home their first 2 games, and pretty much, they didn't really impress as far as I'm concerned. New England, they gave up 32 points to Buffalo, but they scored 40.
Buffalo is not Jacksonville.
I'm telling you right now, it all comes down to the fact that Jacksonville is on the road. Okay, here's the formula. Jacksonville is on the road. Then there's Brady, Gronk, Lewis, and Edelman mixed in with that. And you got a final score. Actually, it's pretty close.
What?
41-17.
Oh my God.
Oh, man. Okay. I'm not going to waste a lot of breath here because, I take the breaths I take in life very seriously. So New England is going to slaughter Jacksonville. This is going to be a massacre on a football field. It'll be over by halftime. So New England crushes Jacksonville.
Yeah, Michael threw up in there. New England by 41.
Jacksonville's going to have 17, but only because they're going to get those in garbage time when they're down by about 40. You know what I mean?
Guys, this is really easy. This is a bedtime story. I'm going to sleep on the phone. Tom Brady. That's all I have to say.
Did he pull out a pillow? Did he pull out a pillow? Okay, we're getting props involved now.
Oh, I missed it. I looked away. What'd you do?
I pulled out a pillow and said, "This is."
Oh,
Can we call this the what is it? The Simon X Game of the Week or this?
Yeah.
What if Jacksonville doctors the balls and bugs the rooms? That's what Hugh wants to know.
I'm just wondering what radio station they're going to get.
Oh man! All right, guys, let's move down to Jersey. My Jets playing, giving 2.5 to Philly. I get to go last on this one, so Elliot, you're first.
Man, I got to catch up here now. My prop is all behind.
Yeah.
Okay, Jets, and Philly.
Morgan's going to get props. I'm going to get some props. You know what? This is getting ridiculous. Everybody's got props, Robert. I guess we're the older of the crew right now.
Gerald. The props don't matter. It's the wins.
I think I'm the oldest in the group. I'm the oldest in the group, I think.
Okay.
But anyway.
Unless you got a 5 in front of it, you ain't the oldest.
Yeah, I got a 5 in front of it.
Okay, you got me then. On the record, you got me.
Okay, so we got Philly. Come on, gentlemen. Is it easy to say that Philly offense is looking pretty damn awful right now? DeMarco Murray can't run himself out of a paper bag. Their offensive line is horrendous. Sam Bradford looks like garbage, warmed over. It's just not pretty down there in Philly right now. But you know what? Hey, they got rid of Nick Foles. They try to switch up and get Bradford, what's he played? 1 NFL game or 2 NFL games in the last 2 years, 3 years, something like that. Mm-hmm. They roll their dice with Bradford. It's coming up snake eyes for him thus far, and I don't see that trend changing. So with the Jets, the only question marks here are Chris Ivory's questionable, Eric Decker's out, and just a couple of injuries here and there. But I still don't think the Eagles have enough to hang enough with the Jets at this point. That defense is tremendous. 8.5 points a game thus far. 23-13 Jets.
Okay, Mr. Lomba is going with the Jets, Jets.
Michael wrote in the comment, Philly was a complete egg last week, and I think that was their best game. Jets all day. So Michael's got the Jets.
I think that trend is going to continue here. The Eagles are just a mess right now on offense. They can't get any consistency. I mean, against Dallas, they played terribly. The week before, they didn't play at all in the first half. Chip Kelly may want to go to conventional offense, but that won't help him this game. The Jets' defense is stout. I think the Jets dominate them, and the Jets win this game.
Definitely. I mean, I don't know what Chip Kelly's doing. I don't know what's going on with DeMarco Murray.
I don't think Chip Kelly knows what he's
doing. Cody Parkey looks horrible. He doesn't look like himself from last year. Sam Bradford. I'm just concerned for Sam Bradford. I think he's going to get hurt this game. I'm not even kidding. Because that Jets defense is going to fly at him. He's not going to know what to do, and he may get hurt. I mean, this is all realness. So it doesn't really look good for the Eagles. I know they really have to win this game, but, it just does not look good for the Eagles. So I'm going to just got to say Jets, Jets. I'm going with the Jets and my boy Revis. We're going in. The Jets are winning this game. It's very simple to me because I just don't see what Chip Kelly's going to do against the defense.
Wow, I'm honored. I'm honored that Mr. Morgan had the shirt. You know, it's plain and simple to me. Sanchez will be playing by halftime because, unfortunately, I agree. I think Bradford is going to get hurt. They're going to be blitzing like at all different angles, not knowing where it's coming from, what's going on. I'm predicting like 4 interceptions because the defense is going to be swarming all over the place. Ivory is playing. I do know that.
Oh, nice.
Which is just going to hurt Philly even more because the man is just a machine. So, I mean, I don't even know if I have to.
There, Robert.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Do I have to even say it?
Hey, Gerald, we getting serious here now. You know that, right?
Yeah, I see. Everybody's got props, so don't worry, it's coming. I got something for you. Okay.
Now we got an interesting game. Pittsburgh
St. Louis.
coming into St. Louis, and believe it or not, St. Louis is only giving 1 point. 1 point on the odds makers. They're predicting a high-scoring game. 48.5 points is the over-under. Roethlisberger looks like he's back on track to where he used to be. As much as this high-powering offense is back in Pittsburgh, I'm going to get hell on this one.
What?
I'm going with St. Louis. I'm actually doing it. I just think St. Louis is home. They're a much better team this year than people thought they were going to be. They've shown it. They came out with Seattle. They had a little problem with Gerald's team, but I think that was a blip.
Wow, popping shots.
Yeah, I did, Michael. I actually think St. Louis is going to squeak by with a last-second little whimper, and they're going to win this game by like a point or two. And I think St. Louis is going to shock some people. It's not my upset of the week because you know something? They're only given 1 point. So there's a lot of people saying this is going to be a tougher game than it should be. So I'm swinging on the St. Louis side.
Okay.
Just don't tell Brian Fanzo. Don't call him in this room, guys.
We should have called fans, and fans would have some stuff to say.
No.
When I saw St. Louis in their first game, they looked pretty good, actually playing up against Seattle. But the one thing that they were ticketed at being this season was a highly touted defense. And I haven't really seen that in the first couple of games. They gave up a lot of points to Seattle. They gave up enough to Washington to lose by double digits, and I just don't think that particular phase of their game that they hang their hat on is something that's going to benefit them at this point against the Steelers. As far as their running game, that's in disarray as well. Who's going to be the running back today? Gurley, right?
Yeah, Gurley comes back.
We don't know what Gurley's going to do. No. So, it's up in the air there. And with the Steelers, their run defense is usually on point. So it's going to be disarray for the Rams, I believe. And the way Ben is hooking up with everybody and they're getting Le'Veon Bell back today, 30-20 Steelers over the Rams.
Oh, DeMarco Murray is officially out today.
Oh, there you go.
Well,
for Philly. Well, nobody picked Philly anyway.
I was going to say, but he just put that out.
That doesn't impact
Michael decided to throw up there. Good luck, Sir Robert. I'm going with the Steelers.
Hey, that's the lock. Hey, that's the Stone Cold lead pipe lock right there now.
Yeah, the Jets and Philly. No Murray. Okay, all right. We're going on with this one. This one, they're touting it to be a tougher game, but the Rams didn't impress me even when they managed to upset Seattle, even though we picked against them. the Rams' problem, they can't stop the run, and the Steelers are getting back Le'Veon Bell today.
Mm-hmm.
It's over.
Yeah.
It's done. So if they can't stop the run, when they get Bell back, and the combination of having D'Angelo Williams, who's playing lights out too, and Ben's having a great year, and the same thing I said the first week, I'm going to say about him again. Who on the Rams offense scares you? Todd Gurley might get hurt again. Gurley can't stay healthy. So I have no reason to pick the Rams, so I am definitely going with Pittsburgh.
Guys, I mean, this to me is very simple because Bell's coming back. He's been not playing, so he's going to come and just run all over everyone. That's pretty much, he's just coming with a vengeance, and whoever's in his way, they're just going to get run over, and that's how I see it. You know, did you forget about Antonio Brown, who probably arguably is one of the best receivers right now in the NFL, and he's probably going to kick somebody on the Rams out the way. So that's just how I see it right now.
Get out of there!
Exactly. He's just going to kick somebody. So that's what I'm saying. I see the Steelers winning this. The biggest threat on the Rams offense is Tavon Austin. I mean, that's a very fast dude. But at the end of the day, I don't see the Rams winning this. I don't see it. So I'm going Steelers.
I'm alone on the fence on this one.
Tina Marie say you're out on a limb.
It's all right. I'm willing to take it. All right. Indy is arriving down to Tennessee. What the hell is wrong in Indy these days?
They play two stout defenses. That's what's up with them.
They're roaring. I mean, there's people that picked Indy to go to the Super Bowl. They thought Luck was going to be prime time. They thought Gorup coming in to be that final thing. I think they finally start putting those pieces together today. They're going to have a great receiving game today, which is going to open up Gore to get out there and start doing some running. I'm going Indy.
Okay.
I can't. Michael just said he can't pick this one. It's in his contract. Michael, you got to pick it.
Okay, Indy and Tennessee. Tennessee's home. First game at home this year for Mariota. Mariota kind of came back down to earth last week after a ridiculous performance against a piss-poor Tampa Bay defense. So, I mean, for me, it's still the division matchup that, you know, Indianapolis usually handles the division rival situation pretty much all the time. I know that Luck has been a bit under what Luck's expectations are for everyone. But again, I believe he played against the two toughest defenses, at least in the AFC East, if not in football. Okay. So I'm looking at Andrew Luck breaking out today. 3 touchdown passes, 400 yards. But Indianapolis still has bad defense, so the game will be close at 34-30. Colts.
All right.
Off the record, though.
They're not going 0-3.
I can't pick this one. It's in my contract. But off the record, though, Colts, hopefully. So, Michael, is that your pick, Colts?
Yeah, that's what he's going.
That's his going.
Hopefully.
Yeah. He must be a Tennessee native. So my thing here is this game's going to be a lot closer game than it usually is. I think Mariota didn't have a great game last week. He had a rough start, but he still finished well. Luck and the Colts just have not been in sync. And are they at home or on the road in this one, Robert?
Indy is visiting. I'm sorry.
Indy's visiting Tennessee.
Indy's visiting Tennessee. Tennessee's up 3.5. Even if they were in Indy, they're saying Tennessee by a half.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is tough. I think I will go with my gut here, and my gut says that Luck bounces back this week. So I have to go with Indy.
I mean, if Manziel could throw some touchdowns and rip, shred that little Titans defense up a little bit, Andrew Luck's got just the same of an opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're comparing Manziel to Luck.
That's what I'm saying. There is no comparison. If Manziel could do what he did to the Titans, Andrew Luck should be able to shred them like coleslaw.
I mean, I'm going with the Colts here, and I just think, kind of what Gerald said, everyone's saying, I think they're going to bounce back. The Colts, there's no way they're this bad. This is kind of crazy. T.Y. Hilton's going to come out and make some big things happen, and I just, I don't know. I just don't see the Titans really stopping the Colts here, and they'll actually have the firepower offense and the weapons that they have and actually start winning games here. So I'm going to go with the Colts.
Okay, it's unanimous. Everyone went Indy. Our first
Moncrief.
Our second full unanimous pick. So, okay,
yeah,
cool.
The first one, no, actually,
the
Jets,
Patriots.
New England.
Yeah, the Jets, New England, Carolina.
So it's our third one.
Yeah.
So we're either all going down the toilet or we're
All right.
All right. Niners, baby. Going down to Arizona. Arizona giving 6.5, 45 for the over-under. I was watching a lot of stuff this morning. People are saying don't underestimate the Niners. They don't have the strength of the team like Arizona does, but they do put it together at times. I just can't go against Arizona. They just seem like one of the strongest teams in the league right now. Palmer's doing well. Johnson, Fitzgerald. They're going to be in Arizona. They're 2-0. Got to go Arizona. Just got to. I think it's – I don't think the Niners – everybody was saying Niners first week, and then they came up Minnesota, and the Niners won it. And then the next game, they dropped a little bit of an egg. Not a hard one, but a little bit one. But Arizona's just looking too strong. I got to go Arizona.
Okay, Arizona. The D is playing not up to what I think Arizona Cardinal standards are, but, they'll be all right. I just think right now the only thing that Arizona is contending with is a running back situation with Ellington being out and Chris Johnson no longer being Chris Johnson. That doesn't help their running game at all. They got a triple threat out there in Floyd and John Brown and Larry Fitzgerald, which always, with Carson Palmer at quarterback, gives them a chance to blow up on just about anybody. Okay. As far as the 49ers go, Colin looked great in garbage time. That's how he got all his points last week. Hyde kind of came down to earth a little bit. Steelers defense rose to the occasion on that one. They kind of helped put him out of the game for a little bit. But in the end, the 49ers' true defense showed up last week, not the one in week one that kind of might have convinced some people. And I'm a 49ers fan, so it's like, I'm not gonna dress it any other way than what it is. The true defense, I believe, that the Niners possess right now came out in week 2 against the Steelers. And in the end, that's what's going to hurt them. I go Cardinals 32-24 over the 49ers.
And then there were crickets.
Okay. Now, this game's going to be tough, man.
Always is.
I don't really love the 49ers offense, but their defense will show up against division rivals because it's division rivals type of thing. God, this is a pick 'em, and I feel like an idiot if I pick against Arizona because I love their offensive weapons.
Just remember, if you keep picking all the same, you can't gain any ground.
Well, we didn't pick all the same yet. I pick who I think is going to win. I don't care about gaining ground. You lose when you pick wrong.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah. So I think I have to go Arizona here. I have to give them a slight edge, though I think the 49ers really could upset them. I I don't sleep on the 49ers here, but I have to go with Arizona.
Definitely. I'm going to Arizona here because I just really like Carson Palmer. I think Larry Fitzgerald is actually reemerging, which I think he finally came out of his little slumber he's had for the past couple of years. And so I really see, the Cardinals just to keep on rolling with this. And I don't really trust Kaepernick. Is Carlos Hyde playing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I thought he was hurt. So, I mean, I'm still going with the Cardinals anyways. I just think that they're just a really strong team right now, and I think they're just going to keep rolling through. As long as Carson Palmer doesn't get hurt. When he gets hurt, that's a whole different story.
Yeah, they play good in that. They play good in that dome too.
Yeah, and you can't trust Drew Stanton. So if Drew Stanton was playing, we'd be having a different conversation.
We would.
Drew who?
So
Has he even started a game yet?
Yeah, at the end of last season when Palmer was injured.
Did I pick Dallas, dear? Hell no.
Yeah, I did.
Hell no. And,
Just on principle alone.
All right. Interesting matchup in the AFC East, guys.
No.
Buffalo's heading south down to Miami. All these AFC East games are going. It doesn't matter. All four teams, when they play each other, you just never know what's going to happen. So Tannehill started coming alive. He's starting to throw the ball a lot better. Buffalo's defense, though, is pretty strong in this situation. McCoy, I think, is going to start running the ball a little bit more out of the outfield, a little bit of short attack, get the thing. Harvin, obviously, on the receiving with the Bills. But I actually think, and just so you know, it's Miami is giving 1.5.
that's all?
Yep. I'm a little surprised you said that. Buffalo's a stronger team, and you know that. But I'm going to go with Miami. I think they're going to bounce back after. They're going to be super pissed after what I said and happened. Yes, that was Jacksonville, my pick. I think they are totally pissed off about that interstate rivalry. So I got to go Miami, and I think Miami will win by at least a touchdown.
Okay. Buffalo. Tyrod Taylor had an amazing game last week, but I think it mostly was manifested through the fact that New England fell back on defense once they got a big lead. Again, their defense, if you take the second half against Indianapolis and the game against New England, the defense hasn't looked like that top-ranked defense that people are putting out there. As far as the Dolphins go, yeah, they're a hive's nest right now, pissed off over that Jaguars loss. I can tell you that right now. First game at home, I kind of fell in place with the spread, the 1.5. If it was the spread, I'd take Buffalo, but in this case, I'm taking the Dolphins 24-23.
Ooh, close burner there.
Elliott with Miami. All right, look. Miami was a fashionable team at the beginning of the year. Everyone was talking about how good and how great they expected Miami to be. They have not lived up to expectation. And today they're going to fight hard. But Buffalo's defense is going to have a lot to say about it. And Tyrod Taylor is going to show up today. So I have to go with Buffalo here. I think Buffalo actually wins by at least 10 points. I think they're going to beat up on Miami.
I don't know what Miami's doing. They've been very disappointing. I thought they'd come out and really dominate, and they're not. So it's kind of confusing. Tannehill's a good quarterback, but I just have no idea what they're doing. And I'm really gonna have to go. I'm really gonna have to go with the Bills here. I think the D steps up here. They lock them down, and they do what they have to do. And Sean, you're right. I literally have no idea what Miami's doing. They have the players, but they're playing around, and I don't play games. This is life or death on these picks right now.
This is just for bragging rights, and trust me, it's more important than anything in the world with the four of us.
So right now, I'm choosing the Bills. Tyrod Taylor, he'll show up, but my X factor in this game is Percy Harvin. I picked him in my FanDuel as an X factor. I think he's going to do some big things today against Miami, so I'm going to go with Buffalo here.
And Michael did say Buffalo. Just so you know, where is it? Buffalo's young, but Miami is younger. Going Buffalo. He thinks youth is better.
All right.
I don't agree. That's personal now.
We don't agree.
We don't agree. All right. I can't even believe we're going to discuss this game.
I know which one.
Chicago is flying to Seattle. They might as well just keep going up to Vancouver and just miss the game. Let's see. Who's quarterback in Chicago today? Because it sure ain't their normal
Boston,
guy.
Right?
Jim McMahon is coming back.
And he's bringing his fridge. I don't think there's really anything to say. Cutler's out. Without Cutler, Chicago is basically useless at this point. Seattle. There's nothing to say, Morgan. It's
no insight or nothing. He just Cutler's out. Seattle.
Okay. All right. Well, Seattle. Let's take a look at that. They're going home. First game at home. That's huge. The
12th man stadium.
Oh, riled up today. It ain't even funny. They're 0-2. That's not something anybody expected from the Seahawks, but there it is, 0-2. They're not going to go 0-3. I can tell you that right now. As far as everything else, I know Lynch is supposed to be questionable, but that's not going to make a difference. The Bears are just a bad team. There's no Cutler, no Jeffrey. All they have, and I'm sure we can all agree on this, is Matt Forte on offense. It's an ugly thing.
He's banged up. Too.
And he's banged up. Yeah,
this gets out of hand fast. They may pull Forte out of it because they don't want him getting hurt more.
Which is why I really don't see this as a close one. I'm gonna be nice and give some garbage time points to the Bears, but I see Seahawks 45-17.
He said, "I'm gonna be nice."
More points? Wait, you got more points for Seattle than New England?
Wait.
Oh my gosh. Wait. But I could justify this. I'll justify it in a minute.
How was that nice?
I can justify that.
He picked a 28-point spread.
It was 45-3 until I realized garbage time was going to be, coming around at some point. So.
Okay. All right. All right. So, wait, Dia's over here. She's cracking jokes. She's picking the Bears. Okay. Okay, Dia.
Listen, I might have went with Dallas, but I didn't go with the Bears.
All right. I'll send you back a Kleenexes after when you start crying after the loss.
Yes, that's going to be
I didn't see Michael's pick yet. I hope he's still in the room.
Well, Michael's still here. I don't think it should be even discussed. But look, you have Cutler injured. Jeffrey's banged up. Forte is still going to play, but he's banged up. The Bears defense is still in training camp. How do you pick Chicago? You can't. So therefore, for no other reason, because their defense has not left training camp yet, I have to go with Seattle.
How are they going to arrive at training camp?
See, I know what Morgan's going to do. Morgan's just going to hold his mic. He's going to go Seattle and drop it and walk away.
All right, guys. I actually want to bring up some points here because I think they need to be brought up. Cam Chancellor's coming back. There you go.
I forgot to mention that.
Guys, Cam Chancellor's coming back. It's at home. They're going to win this game. If they lose this game, they should disband the team in Seattle and move to another place. They are going to win this game, and I'm praying for whoever the backup is.
Jimmy Clausen. He's starting. Clausen is starting.
Clausen's going to get hurt today, guys. I'm going to go ahead and say this. He's going to get hurt because Chancellor's coming for blood, and whoever's a receiver, running back, or offensive player is going to get hurt. I'm just saying it right now. You're going to get hurt. And Sherman's going to get an interception. Seattle's willing here. I'm just going to encourage you guys to get your blankets, and get comfortable. Get comfortable for the slaughter. I'm going to be sitting here like this, guys. Get comfortable for the slaughter. So That's all I gotta say. Seattle's literally putting up major points, so I got Seahawks.
Okay.
Man, the props are flying out today.
You know, we have some props going on in here today.
Week 3, and it's taking off. All right. Denver's flying up to Detroit. Detroit's getting 3 points. I'm just not sold on Manning this year right now. I mean, I know Denver's got that strong defense. They're going after game day.
Everybody give Elliott some props for the sign.
I'm just not sold on Manning. I'm just not. And Stafford is hurt, which is going to be an interesting situation. He's banged up, and they're going to be coming in on the corners on that guy. I don't know what to do in this game.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm being serious. I don't think Denver's going to be flying high. They're having issues on offense. I don't think Manning's as strong as he used to be. I think that he's had too many Papa Johns right now. I know it's fresh ingredients, but I'm going out on a limb. They're home. Detroit's hungry. They're 0-2. I think they're dying because they're scared they're going to fall to 0-3 behind Green Bay. I'm going with Detroit.
Okay.
No, we got to wait. Elliott's working on his board.
Oh, no, I already got it. I'm ahead here. Denver, Detroit. From a fantasy perspective, Denver has the best defense in football. 83 points in 2 weeks. But I don't know. I think Matthew Stafford really does not. I don't know. He doesn't resonate with me. And Denver's defense is just and the thing is, look at the Lions' backfield situation. Joique Bell is underproducing. Amir Abdullah is a rookie going up against that Broncos defense. I think they're going to take Stafford and the rest of them out of the game. An offense like Detroit is going to put up some points. I get that. But throws these waffles all over the field. People scoop him up, and, he does what he does. That's basically what he did against Kansas City. He threw probably a collective, the most apt collection of ducks I ever seen in my life in the last game. That just fell in there. So I got to go with the Broncos again. I just don't think the Lions have enough to match up with that defense. Broncos 27, Lions 23.
Wow. No, I was saying wow for I got approval in the bullpen here.
Yeah.
Mr. Michael, Matt Stafford needs to put together something in prime time, but never has against Denver. But he's going with me. Detroit, prime time win. Come on, Detroit. Woo.
All right. Well, for me, this is hard on my heart because I was rooting hard for the Lions this year. That was one of my teams that I thought would really have a decent season, and they just been breaking my heart week after week. And last week I did something that I said I never do, and I said the first week of this show, I said Peyton Manning always finds a way to start 6-0. I don't care where he's at. So I'm not going to be stupid and pick against Peyton again. The guys are just always with him in the first 6 games. So I have to go with Denver here. Denver beats Detroit.
Okay. I'm going to go, Matt Stafford, he looks flaky, and stuff like, if he looks flaky, I don't know how they're going to get the ball to Megatron, which is their main emphasis on everything that they do. And I just see really the Denver's D is going to step up here and just blitz Stafford and make him actually play. And, I think if he hits the ground a couple of times, Stafford's going to get a little rattled. So I'm going with Denver's D here, and I'm going to go with Denver winning. And I think that Peyton Manning will show up and do what he does. And then, I think that, Emmanuel Sanders will make some good plays here. So I'm going to go with Denver. I think it might be a pretty close game here. It's going to be a good game, but I'm going with Denver.
Okay, cool.
We got Monday night's game. I'm a little surprised at this game. Kansas City's going up to Green Bay. Green Bay's 2-0. Kansas City's 1-1. We all know they're both good teams. NBL on Blab. Oh, look at this.
Wednesdays at 10 and Sundays at 10:45. We've got commercials now.
Wait. Wednesdays at 10. I thought it was Tuesdays at 9:30.
No, we did it Wednesday at 10.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was sworn we switched that.
Da-da-da.
Ooh. There comes that cease and desist letter.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, KC, Charles, everything about them, great team. They just got, I mean, Manning just pulled something out of they should be 2-0. Manning came out of nowhere with those 2 touchdowns in the last couple of minutes last Thursday night. Green Bay, I mean, what do you say? I mean, it's Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, man, is amazing. I'm actually really surprised that Green Bay is given 6.5 on this game. I think that's a lot. That's high. I think this is going to be a lot closer of a game than people think. But with that said, I got to go with my girl Lori. She's at a vendor day today. She's doing her job. She's missing out on her football. I got to go with the Pack. I think the Pack's going to take it. I think it's going to be a close one, but I think the Pack's going to pull it off. If we were doing the spread, I probably would take KC.
Okay.
Okay. Well, KC, well, they really blew a big one last week against Denver, didn't they?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns in what, like 67 seconds or something?
Yeah. I mean, they had a 14-0 lead. Everything was going in their favor, and then all of a sudden, it just turned. And then in the second half, like I said, some of those balls that Peyton Manning threw were ridiculously bad looking.
Mm-hmm.
But they did the job. So, you can't really say much about that. The Chiefs, I think one of their biggest problems is they can't throw a touchdown to a wide receiver to save their lives, which takes away, I think, a little bit from their offensive game. I mean, look at Alex Smith last week. What do you have, 7 completions or something like that? And he was awful. He was terrible. Okay, and the Pack is at home. They're still juiced over, what they laid down on Seattle. Lacey, I know, is questionable. That's not going to matter because you got Aaron Rodgers under center. Okay, there's your difference right there. Kansas City's got good defense, but Rodgers, Lambeau, and those receivers are just going to be a little bit too much. And I actually would go with the spread at 31-24.
Ooh. Gerald, the final 2 picks coming in here.
I know. This game is very, very intriguing. Kansas City lost in a miracle finish last week. It's inexplicable. Inexplicable how they blew that game. The Packers have a phenomenal offense, as always. It's just their defense is always, always in question. God, I think Kelsey's going to have a monster game. I think Charles is going to have a monster game. I just don't see them beating Green Bay in Green Bay. God, it's hard because I want to pick KC here because I really like their chances. But honestly, I think this is one of those who has the ball last. If Kansas City has the ball last, I think they can pull it out because they can move the ball in the middle of the field with Kelsey. But in Green Bay, I have to go Green Bay.
Yeah, I mean, here I'm definitely going with Green Bay here. I just think really 2 words, Aaron Rodgers. He's just too much of a stud. He's going to really light it up. Kansas City defense is good. It's a solid defense, but Aaron Rodgers is just too good. He's just too good. So
Morgan, is he good?
He's just too good, man. I don't know. He's just so amazing to watch. So I'm going with Aaron Rodgers here.
Well, that's it, guys. Wow. It's going to be an interesting day. How many do we have that we
differed on? I know. We went
3, 4, 5, 6 games, guys, that we completely agreed on.
Out of 16? Out of 15?
Yeah.
Wow. There's going to be some shifting in the paradigm going on.
6. So we're either all right or all wrong on those 6, or
Yeah.
whatever you want to say. So we're equal on those 6. So those 9 games we differed on are going to make the difference.
Yeah.
Yep. It's going to make for a compelling week. Oh man, it's
Right.
not that many we differed on, man. I'm being honest. I mean, right here we all picked Carolina. We all
picked Carolina too? Oh, that's 7 then.
wait. Let me tell you, we all picked Carolina. We all picked Oakland. Michael didn't. Our guest didn't pick Oakland.
New England?
We all picked New England. We all picked the Jets. We all picked
Indy.
Indy. We all picked Arizona. We all picked Seattle. We all picked Denver. No, not Denver.
Mhm.
We all picked Green Bay. I'm sorry.
All right, so that's 8 games right off the bat.
8 out of 15.
8 out of 15 games we totally agreed on.
So there's 7 games up for grabs.
Yep.
Okay, Dia, we're getting ready to go off the record, but we'll repeat it because we'll hang out for like a couple more minutes here. There you go. Thanks for watching. We will check us out on Wednesday at 10 p.m. for the recap and the Thursday night pick. Thank you.